I think I'm at one of the more tedious segments.
Oh, yeah?
For this. Yeah. Because I'm at a point where I'm going to be building a wall, basically.
A what?
A wall. Oh, damn it. I'm out of power. So I can't clean up my mess. There. Well, while my character is powering back up, I am gonna have to turn on my AC. It's just too hot in here.
I had to turn my fan on when I was up and around.
Or at least you're trying to get it locked.
Well, I had it locked, but it regained its unlocked and it regained its momentum.
Well, yeah, the programming blocks inside are telling it to spin like this.
Oh, okay.
So if you can grab it and keep it still, I'll go in and go after the programming blocks.
Got him.
Alright. Okay. Need to adjust my camera angle so I can actually aim at what I want to grind. I got one of them. Come on. Alright. There you go. Okay, I thought I had them all. Yep, it didn't stop spinning.
All the way back down.
Now, missed.
Should have been auto-locking.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Got it.
I guess what I'll do now is just go after the gyroscopes.
Alright, going back down.
Well, you slowed it down. What do I need to,
And I think I've just... Okay.
load up those beacons? It's hung on you at the moment, so
I think that might have got it because it stopped fighting against me, I think. Or rather, it's not fighting it as hard.
there went the gyros. So yeah, it's not fighting you. I don't see it spinning at all. So, let's see. Need one radio component.
I got one right here, almost complete.
Oh. Alright. Should be summoning things over.
And there we go. Barb cleanup duty is complete.
Yay.
Took half an episode, but hey! Who's counting?
You are.
Apparently. I think at the 2.5 to 3 hour mark is going to be about good.
Okay.
I really need
What
it.
time is it?
Right now it's 10:30 for me, and we're at 2 hours and 20 minutes.
And we were going to... When did you say?
And at about the 2.5 to 3 hour mark.
Okay, so we got somewhere around a half an hour.
Give or take a little. I really don't need to stay up as late as I have been recently.
Yeah, I can understand. Neither do I. My sleep schedule's better.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thrusters off, and now cut off the foot. Now I'm wondering if a small scavenging ship, just for that purpose, would be a good idea. Strong gyros and a couple of feet on front, and that's about it.
Okay, I haven't been screwing that up. A scavenging ship? Huh? Might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, just something to kind of hold in place while we deconstruct or build something in that case right there. Especially if we're going to run into that on a regular basis.
Right.
Or could, anyway. So, let's get this construction beacon on.
Alright, let's see now.
Especially since we've got tiered tools now.
Yeah.
Can you control a ship via a control block while you're in its cockpit?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Or at least you should be able to.
Well, this is Space Engineers, so it is a question. Okay. Okay, so small large reactors only have 2 ways in and out. That's not handy. That's not handy at all. How dare they? Oops. Quit placing an offset. There, thank you. Let's need a Melmac. You and Alf.
What?
Eh? I hear flumpa-dumpa-dum banging around over there.
Yeah, no, I do too. That's why I was like, what? I don't know if it's me or the remains of the barb over here.
Listen here.
Making
out
weird
of-
noises.
Are we out of metal grids?
Should be.
Well, somebody...
Granted,
I'm about to say somebody
Uh-oh.
constructing a bunch of heavy armor over there. Yeah,
True.
Yeah, we don't have any metal grids.
Okay, so we need to get some cobalt.
Yep. Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to spend the rest of this episode hunting for cobalt.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm going a little mad with the heavy armor, but
A little.
if there's a possibility we're going to be attacked...
Yeah.
Well, it's just the outer hull.
What?
And not all of it is...
I need to get me a drill for close inspections. Oop. And put these up. Oop, oop. Ah, give me that back. Oop. There we go. Alrighty. Off I go. On my grand adventure.
Adventure!
Time?
Do you know what time it is? Time for you to shut up.
No.
No, that's in one of the Futurama episodes.
Ah.
At the end,
Yeah.
they encounter... Mom has two people that look a lot like Jake and Finn chained up in her dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake, who was also voiced by the same guy that did Bender,
Yes.
says, "Do you know what time it is?" And Bender laughs and says, "Time for you to shut up."
I must have missed that one. That's good stuff. Man, I wish I hadn't. Actually, probably haven't missed that. I'm probably just not remembering it. Which is the
It was in the
likelihood.
last season.
That's the likelihood that I'm just not remembering it. Because I've watched quite a bit of Futurama.
Alright.
Okay, beacon, light up and tell me what is on this roid.
Let's run this down. I wonder if I can merge block this shenanigans back together the way I need to save time.
Maybe. Looks like it might. Ooh, there's gold in here. That's a plus.
That's nice.
Alright, there's ice, there's the iron.
I mean, I guess if I really wanted to, I could always creative merge these together, but that's kind of meh.
Yeah. There's a lot of uranium on here. Where was gold? Must be on the outside of it somewhere. Probably that one.
Do you still have your foot on your ship?
No, I took it off.
Okay. Do you have a docking foot anywhere on your ship?
Mine? No.
Okay.
If you want to complete the salvaging ship over there, it's got plenty of feet on it.
Yeah. Well, since I don't need a huge amount of this, it's going to be more slapdash.
No, its whole purpose is to catch and hold anything that might be drifting away, so...
Yeah.
I had planned on putting a control block and some grinders in back. Or the other way around. Doesn't matter either way.
Right. No.
Would you be so kind as to put us a antenna on our current station?
Give me a shark.
Mm-hmm. Because if I start getting far enough out, I'm not. If I'm way back and I do not have a waypoint there.
GPS. View from current position. Copy to clipboard.
That'd work too.
Enter Control V. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
What are we short for this? Metal grids. Well, guess what I'm gonna go and grind up? All these blocks that's in the way.
That'll do it. This is a big asteroid.
Which one?
One I just found.
Ah,
Over 10 kilometers away.
okay. Sounds fun.
Not quite as fun as that silicon that I had to run 40 kilometers away to go get.
Ah,
That sucked.
Yeah.
That was like a 5-minute trip each time. Oh, I did the math. At the time, I don't remember the exact distance, but it was like a 5-minute trip one way.
wow.
Or maybe it was 5-minute round. It might have been 5-minute round trip. Still, it kind of sucked. Alright, so we got... Wow, it is dark in here.
Well, let's see.
Oh, I got nothing but iron in here. I knew it was going to happen.
What?
I lost my ship. Sort of lost my ship. I started flying into one of the holes of this asteroid and I can't find it. Because it was a maze of holes when I went in, and I had no idea where I came out.
You know, you could always, like, do a temporary GPS of where you leave your ship.
I know, but I'm horrible about taking those to... Oh, hello, magnesium. But I'm horrible about removing them.
Left, right, up, down, forward, back.
Okay.
Oh, wow, slow down. Right. Take you. You are very maneuverable.
Alright, here's where I came out, because there's that speck of gold.
Okay. One small sideways is not enough. Yes.
There it is. I think I overlooked it this first time around. So, Jeepus, please. And now we're off to look for what's all in this big old asteroid. Which it looks like it's just a speck of gold and some iron. Oh, and the magnesium, of course, that little one. nothing but iron. Alright, this asteroid really ain't even worth looking at except for the magnesium. Or not wise to move too far away from base.
All right. Oh, frickin' A. The merge block thing put momentum to the ship that I've been building.
Joy.
Landing gear. Auto lock. B. B. Yeah, this little ship doesn't have enough oompa to stop it. It's trying. It is trying its hardest.
You might have to put some temporary thrusters on it. What you call it?
I don't have any power on it either.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I mean, this little ship is doing everything it can. It's drifting away at like 1.5 meters a second.
There you go.
Oh, where, what? Oh, okay. Yay. Now the question is it still in range of the nanites?
One can only hope. I'm gonna scout this last asteroid and start making my way back to the station.
Okay.
So, we're getting about there. Ooh, this is promising. That is probably nickel? No, that's more iron, I think. Yes, more iron. Pretty cool asteroid, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I see more gold. We will not have a want for gold. Yeah.
It's still in range because I'm seeing nanites heading towards it, so...
You know, gold actually has a pretty nice texture in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of gold in here. But that's all I'm seeing. I don't think we'll have a real need for gold considering some of the stuff that we have. But, what's that? Magnesium? That's more magnesium. Bother. A lot of magnesium, though. We'll send this nodule up here. And more gold. It looks like rock is about to land soon. I think either this week or next week. I might think about picking that up. It's a Mars survival, and by its own description, deeply seated in science.
So was Space Engineers.
Yeah, well, we'll see where that went. Spiders. Well, that's really the only departure, I guess. And it's not much of a departure. We don't know what's out there.
Yeah.
The likelihood of, you know, non-sentient, lower critters like that, pretty high.
Yep.
Alright, we're going to mark this one more golden mag. Because it's a pretty good spot for gold magnesium.
Nice.
Okay. And ship, where'd you go? You're right there. Now, where is base? Home base, that way. 14 kilometers out.
The majority of the back of this is built up, which is nice. Let's see. Let's get a stop it. The single one here. 5. One, 2, 4, 5.
Argent Davis.
Where?
14 kilometers from me. We might want to think about putting some defenses up.
Well, I've got placements for the guns. About half of the guns for the big ship. We just actually need to put them on. Well, actually, not half. But quite a few of them. But we need to do that and put power on this thing.
Right. Well, since it's gotten that much done, I might not leave it running tonight since you got that much of it welded up.
Yeah.
It's just about keeping up, would you?
Well, when you come over here and look at some of the interior,
Mm-hmm.
it's not quite there.
Okay. 1 kilowatt each. How much does a large reactor put out?
Like 300 megawatts.
Gotcha. So a lot.
Yeah. But remember the nanites?
Mm-hmm.
Their power consumption changes based on what they're doing, like what modules you have added.
Right. We got 3 days of power with these guys operating and overloading.
Okay. Well, that's a fair amount.
It's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. You got a comfortable stopping place?
Give me just a sec.
Mhm.
I'd like to finish this rounding effect I'm doing here.
Okie dokie.
Eight. I don't think we talked a lot, but we got a lot done.
Yeah, it'll be a short week, but we are back in the swing of things, and we can start thinking of things to chit-chat about and whatever else.
Right. Oh, this is turning out really well.
Is this the front or back?
That's the front. It's not done.
Okay.
That's just, remember, it has 3 tiers on the front.
Right.
From that sketch I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, that's the front. This is the back. All that really needs to be done left on the back end
Mm-hmm.
is the runway, which is fairly short actually, and then the area that the main thruster is, but it's almost the full length back that it's going to be.
Gotcha.
And maybe 9 more blocks back.
How about a working name, the Marlin?
Marlin?
Mm-hmm.
For now. We can't really give it a full name until
Right.
it's we get a better idea of the structure,
Right.
how it's going to actually look. So, my only issue with the Marlin is it doesn't hit nearly as hard sounding.
Well, I guess you've
If that
never been
makes
struck
any
by a Marlin
sense.
or pulled into the water by one.
No.
Neither have I, but I've
I
heard
haven't.
stories.
I know they're basically swordfish.
Yeah. And I would suggest a swordfish, but there's a ship that already carries that name.
Yep, that has quite a fan following.
Yes, it does.
Ooh. I'm liking the way the bridge is turning out, though. The whole conning tower.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking that.
I see a weak point, though.
What?
The station blocks.
The interior?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's shields, plus we already have
Yeah.
windows there.
That's true. Alright. Alright, folks, we are back, and I think Dswank has got his work cut out for him today because he built a rather large chunk of the ship that we're going to be flying around in. And while he was doing that, I built us a little mining ship and part of a, what he called a putt-putt.
Yes. Because right now it's just a little ship to take people from one place to another. It doesn't have much else going on.
No, not really. Not really. So, anyway, we, feels good to get back into the game without any major lag and issues and whatnot, and, we hope to have much fun in the coming weeks.
Yes. Yes, we do. Do you have a name for your miner?
A name for the miner? Not yet. You got a suggestion?
Not yet. No? But if we're considering needing to have a name on it eventually, we could always kind of outsource to the people out there
I suppose we could.
watching us. See if they have any good names.
Let's have a quick look at it so they can get a better idea. It's not a whole lot. It's a nice little blocky ship.
Yep.
Gets the job done. So if anybody out there
Kiss
has
principle.
any suggestions, what'd you say?
Kiss principle.
Kiss.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Right. But any suggestions will be welcome.
And if y'all have any suggestions for that, for a name for this,
Little fella here.
granted,
It's not complete.
well, yeah, and the name may change depending on what it looks like when it's complete.
Yep.
So,
Anyway,
yes.
we do hope
Go ahead.
Everybody enjoyed this this week's set of videos, and hope you all join us again next week.
Yes, we do. So until then, bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.